Alright, just need to give him a moment. And okay. For those that are wondering what happened, first of all, do I sound like a dad to you? Oh my goodness. Wait, icons. Okay. 36.7. Let's check the motor pass real quick. Let's see. Uninstall bulldozer. I still need to do that? I think it's because my game glitch. That's probably the reason. Well, you're mistaken. I am way too young to actually be a father. Like I'm dead serious. Like no joke. Anyways, um, the only thing that I can actually do is in 10 motor stars. Okay, they're calling it 10 motor stars. I'm calling it, well, easier said than done. um, so that will be these two specifically. And then if I do the jumps, then I get an extra 5,000 crew credits. And then it's gonna be another crew credits, and then it's gonna be another, um, and it's probably gonna be another fame set. Um, and then last, but certainly not least, it'll be crew credits before another, oh, the professional set. Okay, that makes sense. After that, you get this thing. I'm just hoping that in due time I can actually get everything do everything I had to do. Um, let's see. Well, those are imperfect landings. All right. Okay. Um. So traffic jam is actually used with a um. Let's see. Right. Hey, I don't know what's taking too long, but hey, there we go. What the? Oh, I was about to say, I'm like, Avatar, your game didn't, your, the game, your card didn't load in for some reason. Oh, actually, I have not used this yet. That's basically one of the funniest parts. This car was in an action movie. I have not used it. And for those that are wondering what it's from, check out Six Underground on Netflix. That's basically all I gotta say that this car was in.
Time's running out. Rack up the most stunts.
62, 63, 64. Missed it.
Don't jump.
61. one.
Oh, my clutch!
71. 72.
Tight, but safe.
And speaking Astro Man. Wait, no, that's not Astro Man. That's I can't remember which one it was, but I think it's called the no, it's not Express either. Ah, jeez, I am losing my mind. What vehicles, which vehicles, which again?
A true trickster.
Alright,
Close call. Don't faint. Oh, my sharks!
Ow. Alright.
A true trickster. Oh, my clutch. Close call.
Actually, if anything, I'm hoping they add a new M5 game, like not like the new M5. I'm talking like the 2018, 2019 BMW M5s. In my opinion, those are like one of the. I think like the first time I ever saw an M5 was around. Well, if I remember correctly, it was around 2018, if I remember correctly, and that's like when I first saw like one the M5s, and my God, that M5, pretty mints. Okay, seriously? Wait, did I? Oh, great, that did. Wait, I did traffic jam, right? Oh my God, unless. Uh. So literally, son of a gun! Turns out I had to do it in a single stunt, a single traffic jam stunt event. Well, let me get my truck because for some reason this makes absolutely no sense. AKA um, the Dalek Escalade. And yes, I say Dalek for a reason. Actually, this is a okay. So, for those that are wondering, what did this meme come from? Essentially, back when this game was in
You're running
beta,
against time. Make
um,
some spectacular moves.
yeah, as you know, what I'm saying, yeah, back when like literally I had like friends that played through to me, and apparently, I bought this Escalade, and I'm like, wonder what I can do with this, and I absolutely, here's the thing. Look, you know, the funny thing is that everyone was in cars. I was in this specific truck, and it hauled. And by hauled, I meant it hauled like it never has hauled before. AKA, and this was a recurring meme. And oh, and then the funny thing is that it's like, I checked like, oh yeah. Like every time I pass on, I need to get my kids. It's like, what? Oh my god. It's like, dude, why not in the cool car? It's like, because my wife is the reason. Oh my. That was literally the funniest thing ever.
Oh, my new paint! Oh, my new paint!
Yeah, the pace I'm going, that's probably gonna times I'll run out fast, and then I can
Tight
just look
and
at how.
safe. Close call.
Alright.
Oh, my clutch! Oh, my shocks!
Got it. Got it.
Oh, my new paint!
Who's this Cadillac can't jump? I wish. The thing is, I wish there was a CTSV in this game. Like of all the Cadillacs that would make more sense to actually add. It'll probably be the CTSV.
Don't faint!
Yeah, I'm not gonna make it. Dang it, I was so close too. Ay, ay. Alright, it's rolling 100 times since that mess is longer than the Cadillac. Time elapsed. Yeah, I didn't reach the finish line. Okay. It's gonna take a lot longer than I expected. Hmm. Or we just need a bigger truck. That's basically what it is.
The clock's ticking. Give us a lot of action scenes.
Oh, my shocks! Tight, but safe. Some jump. Oh, my clutch! Close call. A true trickster. Oh, my new paint! Don't faint. Don't faint.
Alright, I'm good. Alright.
Tight, but safe.
Holy crap, it's windy today.
A true trickster. Close call. Oh, my clutch. Tight, but safe.
Okay, so a Calic didn't make it, but a Hummer did. How in the world does that work? Okay. Point crates 53, okay. Oh, come on! Destroy points crates in a single traffic jam, stun event, and win. Yeah. Okay, this is getting ridiculous. I don't know what happened. Because I'm pretty sure I was doing it correctly. Single traffic jam, stun event, and win. Perform perfect landings, stun event, and stun events. Actually, before I can do anything like that, Um, it's time we do test out the Corvette because, well, obviously, um, since the Corvette is basically new, like legit, it's probably one of the newer cars in game. Um, oh wow, okay, so turns out that it was missing some things, but I didn't realize how these cars missing is how the cars in my garage are missing. Like they're either missing ECUs or suspensions. Um, like of all things, how in the world did I miss all that? 256. All right. So now my car's around 272. This is. I was like, okay, wait, 272. Okay. Oh my goodness. Now, was I wondering? Yes, I had to download the professional livery because, well, since I yes, since I don't have any way, shape, or form of how to actually get something like that, uh, so I realized, but you probably need to take a back seat for now. Hmm. There you go. Alrighty then. Okay, now I actually do like the contrast of the red. Okay, it's kind of a good thing I actually I kept the color.
3, 2, 1.
Oh snap. seriously, how in the world does this make sense? So in terms of what, what's the idea about the Zero One? The Corvette Z01s are usually like their latest slash most powerful with the when the engine is actually tuned by the R&D design for this specific Corvettes. Let's take the C6 for example. The C6 was legit supercharged, and it made over 660 horsepower, and to top it off, the roof is gone. So literally, let's see, before I do anything else, I need to turn down the audio because that mess is loud. Yeah. So the story behind it is literally, it's kind of like them wanting to actually show off the potential of the Corvette by like not just supercharging it, but at the same time, it's probably, I think it's actually a good thing that they actually supercharged something like this, because the Corvette is actually one of the most popular American production cars ever. Well, if you think the C4 is popular, but in any way, shape, or form, the car itself is probably one of those cases where literally the vehicle itself can actually is actually good on its own. I still can't get enough of the front end. Like, what in the world? But yeah. Now, most people are gonna ask, okay, why a convertible though? Well, it's because that's the actual theme behind, well, the actual theme behind this specific update, and it is the focus of convertibles. Which, if you guys had to live under a rock, then I feel sorry for you, because literally the car, literally, the cars themselves. See, the only convertibles I know are the Miata and the Fiat 124 Spider, which, keep in mind, they're both convertibles. It's just that they have the roofs up. That's the only reason. What's that? So, how does it feel? Well, it actually is pretty good nonetheless. I can see, like, if they want to actually, if someone actually wants to go to the car meet with this specific Corvette, and sorry about the scratches, but yeah, if someone wants to go into the car meet with this specific Corvette, and it's like a Corvette meet, and someone is eventually gonna pull this out, and most likely it's gonna be one to three comments, or it's gonna be, oh, like, oh, it's the overpriced version of our cars, or, dude, no way, is that convertible? Or, oh my god, that's a 01 and it's topless. Perfection at its finest. But then again, I can see this car as a cars and coffee type of thing, and I can also see this as a daily. Now, here is a misconception. Usually, when it comes to the uber expensive version of a specific car, they usually saying that it's going to drive the volume up. Well, not drive volume. They're going to it's gonna be like, oh yeah, the volume's about to go up because it has such and such. Unfortunately, that's not the case. In the end of the day, a specific car is a specific car. Like, for example, this Corvette here. Let's say that someone actually bought a 01 and they most likely they conditioned it every day. They cleaned it every day. They even polished or even waxed it. And most likely, unless the appreciation goes up, it's go and because most likely the value is about to go up. So this person will wait, let's say 5 to 10 years, and he's ready to actually sell the Corvette. Unfortunately, the value of the car actually has went down because, well, it's well, in the end of the day, a Corvette's a Corvette. Like, a lot of people are buying Corvettes like their pocket change. And keep in mind that the original Corvette, and I mean the original Corvette, like for example the C6 or C5s, usually nowadays go around like 5 to 10K at most. And my god, you're wondering how many times people go, oh man, it's like, dude, it's a Corvette, it should be more valuable. Well, unfortunately that's not the case, because in the end of the day, a Corvette's a Corvette. Like, there's no work around it. There's no like easy way out of it, so there's that. Alright. Now, since I'm out of ideas on today's racing cliche, I'm going to be talking about, let's see, this is going to be a new thing to talk about in case, if I ever do one of these again. This is Bike It Talk. So, what is Bike It Talk? Well, essentially I'm going to be talking about a specific bike kit company that actually that made its way to our hearts and into our memories ever since well, the 90s, 2000, 2010, and now 2020. Today's body kit talk. We're gonna be taking a look at a certain bike kit company that originated in Japan and is still making bike kits to this day. What am I talking about? Well, I'm talking about VARS, of course. Now, for those who are wondering, what in the world is VARS? VARS Japan is probably one of, if not the most, it's not the most smoothest wide body that I've ever seen. Like, the overall, the fenders just flows in terms of what kind of bike it is. Now, in terms of what cars has a specific bike kit, well, I don't know if Rodux counts because I don't know if that's a virus bike. Because usually the first time I ever saw a Rodux kit um, was around when Tokyo Stream Racer 3 was a thing, and that game came out in 2005, if I remember correctly. Um, yeah, for the most part, I don't believe that I don't believe what the Redux came from. Um, what I do know is that back then, their bike kits were questionable at best. In fact, I'm pretty sure I remember correctly, um, I think if we take a look at the first ever Vars kit for the RX-8, um, yeah, it was weird. Like it had canards that were not supposed to be there. It has this huge splitter that can actually literally cut. That can actually it looks like they can literally cut someone's legs off if they wanted to. But yeah, more than likely it's probably one of the best things that ever come across VARs. And keep in mind, I thought VARs discontinued. Like I thought legit VARs had discontinued due to what's that called? Well, to like to the yen the dollar show. See the week yen the dollar show. Oh my goodness. Which, in my opinion, just absolutely makes no sense. Um, well, throughout the years, they have been perfecting their craft. They have been working on a lot of stuff lately. Like, I think it was the Mark V Supra that actually had their first like their first hit. Um, in fact, there are other cars that actually have a specific bike kit. The M4, the WRX STI, the GTR, heck, even the Evo, which most people didn't suspect the Evo to have this specific bike kit. And not to mention Vars is one of those cases where literally the reason why the wing is big is because it's it's a racing bike kit and a show bike kit, so it's kind of like two worlds in both aspects. But sometimes yeah. There was like legit a problem with specific bike companies, and unfortunately, there is legit a problem with bike world, and that is the only well, Duraflex. And the reason why a lot of people want to actually save money, so that way it's like, okay, that's pretty cool. It's like, oh yeah, this is not a Vars kit, this is a Duraflex kit. It's like, no, he rocking the reps. I'm like, okay, and like, I think, okay, so here's an example. I believe it was TJ Hunt that actually was annoyed when someone, god dang it, it's raining. Ugh, why you do this? Why you do this? I mean, then again, I don't have seats, so I'm pretty good. Um, for some reason, it's actually had a lot of potential to be, well, then again, for some reason, like he got trolled so badly, and he got super. And TJ Hunt was super annoyed that he bought an RX-7 with legit, authentic parts, so that way it'll be justified on like like for the most part, it's like, oh, okay, that totally makes sense. But you know what the weird thing is? When people buy red parts for like a BRZ or SCI, they bombard them with like trolling comics and hate comics too. But when it comes to the Supra, oh no, it's fine, don't worry. They're a hard thing to find, and it's like, my guy, like that makes absolutely no sense whatsoever. But well, yeah, the VAR's bike kits are essentially one and the same. Like, no joke, it was legit a really good thing to actually have done. Um, I've done most of my research through through not Google specifically, but like there were so many games where literally the VARS kit was like literally where VARS is like everywhere, from Juiced to Juiced to Fast Food Circuit of the game to even Need for Speed. Like most like most if not almost all of them have like a specific value to it. And heck, even the M4, which keep in mind, I didn't expect the M4 to have this specific bike kit. But yeah, it actually is it's not that bad. It's not that bad at all. Alright. Okay. Okay, so for the Corvette, I think I see a downside of. I think I see a downside of having a car like this. This car cannot turn for some reason. I mean, then again, I'll be very surprised if we end up getting something in, like, I think it was like one more event, and I already know what that is. It's the one in Vegas. But the question is, what vehicle is gonna be used? Because you can go with anything at this point, unless they play on, let's just add every single thing entirely, and it's like, okay, that's pretty cool, I guess. So for the most part, it's like, okay. Yeah, literally for the most part, it's like, oh, okay. So they want you to actually, um, so they want you to actually create a new event. Let's see. They want you to do the same event, but with a different vehicle. Because I think the first ones was, I'm not gonna say, can't even say this. The first one was with the street cars and the motocross bikes. Let's see, not motocross, and motocross. And then the first Take-Twos, let's see, the first and second Take-Two races, they're both what's that called? those two are literally race car themed. So the question is, now here is one more remaining question, and that question is, what vehicle is going to be next? Because since there was already so what I think was going to be, I'm thinking it's going to be the demolition derby cars, because well, if it's one thing to know for sure, it's the fact that literally those things are ridiculously light for what they are. And literally the best part about it is that literally um of all the vehicles they have in this game specifically, it's well, it's gonna be that. But more or less it's actually is not that bad. The main difference is literally um oh god. And I actually missed the shortcut completely. But I believe this will be a lot safer. Oh, and a bit faster, but that's not his point. Now the big question is, well, alright, I tried the i8, and I knocked it's the Corvette, and most likely I probably have to like, um, that's gonna be a problem since I didn't really have maxed out, um, what's it called? I already don't have maxed out of, maxed out versions of cars that I have, so literally, I think like my highest high level for pro racing for the touring cars is like 305 out of 340 with monster trucks and demolition derbies. Demolition derby is almost done. I just need one more part to go 160. um, I don't know if I maxed out on monster trucks. I can't say for certain. Um, Alright. Not though. I think I was doing like doing this top gear thing that I want to actually do because well since like most of the since most of the cars are coming to the crew too, we might as well just do like do this specific uh you should like do like a specific type of challenge. Like example, we could just pull in into the vehicles and it's like okay cool. It's like alright, so since um since the vehicles had come out, um so literally both of us can actually like more likely 3 people can actually stream on here, and it's like okay cool, and then you can watch from their perspectives on what type of thing is going on here. I took the wrong way. Well then. Wait, I have an idea. Default, default, default. Okay, I'm good. Okay. Oh my god. That supercharger though. Okay, it's actually it's not that bad, but oh great. Well, this is get back here. I ain't finished with you. Oh my. Anyway. No, Starlight. It will be interesting. Well, is it? Just to get an idea, like, for the most part, if it's like if someone did like a oh jeez, oh, if someone did like a blinding lights version of this Corvette, I am paying for it without a doubt because um because I actually do like the scene behind blinding lights, like actually I think the one that sets me out that sets me in the most is figuratively and literally that Mercedes-Benz AMG GT that actually is like this actually is a convertible with and I am emphasis on the with red headlights. Oh my goodness. Alright. Alright. This need 10 more wait not 10 more 13 more percent. That should be done and dusted. this thing's not at the corner well. And why does someone keep leaving and coming back? Ow. Okay, at least I know where I'm going. So I can actually, and I mean finally, I can actually get the new get the Midnight Run bundle, which came with 3 vehicles specifically. I'm not gonna lie, I was about to do this like Midnight Club 3, where literally like the glasses, like you can actually like run into glass, and that has this cool effect. Unfortunately, it damages your car. Either way, it's actually not that bad. Oh, actually, oh god dang it. Well, it's too late now since I ran out of ideas and I've talked about Mars already. Um. Yeah, it's not unfortunate, but I guess I know I guess I know I guess I know what I can actually talk about tomorrow. Um, in today's Goddrifter visit. So most likely, uh, now here is a good question. And this is a very good question. Which of one of my Let's Plays that I did the Need for Speed Iconic Challenge? Now, stay tuned for that. But for now, I got a race to win because, well, why not? All right. Sorry, Charger. Sorry, Charger. 478. That's a lot of money. Oh my god. That is a lot of money. I didn't suspect that at all. Like, at all. I have 1.2 already! Jesus Christ. Okay. Um, yeah. Um, well, time for me to actually get the Midnight Run package. And there's only 3 vehicles, and not to mention, wait, oh yeah, I completed the collector's thing, so I don't have to like, do more of it to unlock any more. Ah, Great. Okay. Oh no. No, it's all right. Now I'm in a dilemma because I can have all the cars from the Midnight Run bundle, which literally I pay 1 million to get 3 vehicles, or I can actually buy a Koenigsegg or a Bugatti, not Bugatti, or a Lamborghini that actually is. Um, I guess I bid you guys do. Hope you guys enjoy this. Excuse me. Hope you guys enjoyed this live stream. So my overall thoughts about the 3 cars. Now I know what I forgot to do. I forgot to actually, um, what's that called? I completely forgot to actually test out the RSL1. Um, but I guess I'll do that in my own time. So, um, yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this live stream. Leave a like, subscribe, comment down below. See you next. Um, like I said, the i8 sounds good for an inline 3. It sound like someone swapped the inline 5. Um, and the car handled pretty good. I know that for sure. The second thing is that they did the IE dirty, so that's the reason why I didn't go with any of the wings. And see, in fact, I think for both cars, I didn't go with any wings because obviously the vehicles themselves already have looks good enough as it is. Um, the zero 01, it was probably a bit slower than the Bugatti, but that's to be expected. Like the Bugatti Chiron did came with 1500 horsepower. It did have quad turbos and it had more torque, but it weighs less, but it weighs more. The Corvette is a supercharged 5.7. Let's see, is it a six? Wait, is it 5.7 or 6.2? Wait, no, it's a 6.2. My mistake. So literally, it's a 6.2 liter supercharged V8. That came with a huge. It came with a wing. It had some body arrow, and it's topless. So, um, and not to mention the car needs a bit of handling work, but if you turn it right, you can actually go around the corners like a boss. So overall, Elite Bundle, I had to give this one a 8 out of 10. The reason why I put 8 instead of a 10 because although I liked all the cars, I haven't tested out what they can actually do on a race. Like the i8 and the zero 01 I tested. The R01 on the other hand, I didn't test. It's because, well, I was too busy gaining money for the new vehicles. Anyway, it's you can follow me on Instagram at Goddrifter247sun Productions. You can follow me on Twitter at GD247S. And you can check out my Discord at Goddrifter247sun Productions Garage Museum. And everything is in the About page. And tomorrow is going to be a graveyard shift gaming day. Now, here's a hint for you guys. Which my Let's Plays that I do the Elite, not Elite, that I do the Need for Speed Icon Challenge. So, that will be your hint for now. So without further ado, um, I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.